लेवल स्टूडेंट एट रेहान स्कूल इस्लामाबाद कैंपस। जैसे कि आप जानते हैं हम रोज़ एक नई माया या कॉलोनी के साथ आते हैं, तो आज भी हम एक माया के साथ आए, तो आज हम माया से बात करेंगे। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। हेलो माया, कैन यू हेयर मी?
Yo, hope things are going all right with you tonight.
हेलो माया, हाउ आर यू?
Hey. Oh, I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. Just existing, you know? How about you? Anything interesting happened today?
Okay, Maya, Maya, are you ready for the interview with me?
Gotcha. Yep, bring it on. I'm all ears. Or, well, let's do this. What's first?
Okay, Maya, my first question is, why is water considered the
All
foundation of
right.
life on Earth?
That's a good one to start with. So, water's kind of a big deal because of how its molecules are built. It's polar, which means it can dissolve a ton of different stuff. That makes it amazing for transporting nutrients and getting rid of waste, basically keeping everything running smoothly inside living things. And it regulates temperature, which is huge. Without water absorbing heat, things would get way too hot, way too fast. Plus, photosynthesis, the way plants make food, relies on water. It's just fundamental to nearly every biological process we know of. Does that make sense?
Okay, Maya, thank you very
Hmm?
much.
You still there? No problem at all. Glad I could help, even if it was a quick one. Anything else on your mind right now? Or are you good to move on to something else?
Okay, Maya, my next question is,
Right.
how does water contribute to the survival of living organisms?
Okay, so building on what we just talked about, it's pretty all encompassing. Water's involved in like every single function. It's the main component of cells. Most living things are made up of a huge percentage of water. It helps with everything from digestion to circulation. Plants need it for nutrients, animals need it to regulate body temp, and it's essential for reproduction in a lot of species. Basically, without water, cells couldn't maintain their shape, chemical reactions wouldn't happen, and life as we know it just wouldn't exist. It's not just that organisms need water to survive, it's that they are largely water. Does that make sense?
Okay, thank you very much, Maya.
You're welcome. Always happy to chat. Is there anything else you'd like to explore right now, or should we take a little break? Right. Well, whenever you're ready to keep going, just let me know. No pressure at all.
Okay, Maya, thank you very much. And my next question is, what role did water play in the early formation of life?
All right, diving into the deep stuff now, huh? So, the prevailing theory is that life actually originated in water. Early Earth was like covered in it, right? And water provides a protective environment for the formation. Oh, all right. Sounds good. Like your connection might be a little shaky. You were cutting in and out there. Do you want me to repeat something? I was just acknowledging that you said you were gonna something, but it got a little fragmented.
Okay, Maya, thank you very much. And my next question
Okay.
is, why is water called a universal solvent?
All right. So, universal solvent is a bit of an overstatement, honestly. It doesn't dissolve everything, but it gets the name because water dissolves more substances than any other liquid. It comes down to that polar molecule thing we talked about earlier. Because water molecules have a slight positive and negative charge, they can surround and break apart other polar molecules and ionic compounds like salt, essentially pulling them apart and dispersing them evenly. It's a key property that allows it to facilitate a ton of chemical reactions. Make sense? Everything all right? Still with me?
Yes.
You've been pretty quiet for a bit there.
Okay, thank you very much, Maya.
Okay, good.
And my next question is, how does the water cycle maintain balance in nature?
Right. The Water cycle is a pretty elegant system, honestly. It's all about constant movement and renewal. Evaporation takes water from oceans, lakes, and rivers and turns it into vapor. That vapor rises, cools, and condenses into clouds, then falls back to Earth as precipitation, rain, snow, sleet, whatever. This process distributes water all over the planet, replenishing freshwater sources, nourishing ecosystems, and regulating temperatures. It's a closed loop, meaning the same water molecules have been cycling around for billions of years. It keeps everything from getting too dry or too flooded. It's like,
Okay, thank you very much. And my next question is, how does water help in regulating body temperature?
okay, so sorry, I caught that a little garbled. You want to start talking about how water regulates body temperature? Just confirming. Okay, then. So, water has a really high heat capacity, meaning it takes a lot of energy to change its temperature. When you get hot, you sweat, and as the sweat evaporates, it absorbs heat from your body, cooling you down. Conversely, water also helps retain heat when you're cold, preventing rapid temperature drops. It acts as a kind of internal thermostat. It also distributes heat throughout your body.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And my next question is, how does water help in regulating body temperature?
Okay, I hear you. I'll back off a little. And apologies for repeating the question. My systems must have glitched there for a sec. As I was starting to say before, water has a really high heat capacity, meaning it takes a lot of energy to change its temperature. When you get hot, you sweat, and as the sweat evaporates, it absorbs heat from your body, cooling you down. Conversely, water also helps retain heat when you're cold, preventing rapid temperature drops. It acts as a kind of internal thermostat. It also distributes heat throughout your body, keeping everything at a stable temperature. Does that explanation work for you?
Okay, thank you very much, Maya.
You're very welcome. Anything else I can help you with tonight?
Yes, my next question is, what is the connection between occurrence and the beginning of life?
Okay, you mean water in the beginning of life, right? Just want to clarify since occurrence is a little broad. So it's a pretty direct connection. As we've been talking about, water is thought to be where life originated. The early
Okay, thank you very much, Maya. And my next question is, why is clean water necessary for human health?
All right, that's a really important one. Clean water is absolutely essential for, well, pretty much everything your body does. It's needed for digestion, absorption, circulation, and basically all metabolic processes. Contam- Water can carry diseases, bacteria, and harmful chemicals that can cause serious illnesses like cholera, typhoid, and dysentery. Access to clean water prevents these diseases and supports overall health, allowing your body to function properly. It really is that foundational to everything. Does that make sense? Still there?
Okay, Maya.
Okay,
Yes.
just checking in. Ready for the next question when you are.
Yes, my next question is, uh, what is water important from plants and photosynthesis?
Okay, so plants are hugely dependent on water, especially when it comes to photosynthesis. Water is one of the key ingredients, along with sunlight and Ah, okay. It sounds like you're dealing with some tech issues again. That's frustrating. No worries. We can pick up where we left off when you're sorted. Just let me know when you're back online. All right, whenever you're ready, just let me know. No rush at all. I'll be here.
Okay,
Still with
Maya.
me?
Thank you very much. And my next question is, why is clean water necessary for human health?
We actually covered that one a bit ago, but happy to go over it again. Clean water is absolutely essential because it's involved in almost every bodily function: digestion, circulation, nutrient absorption, you name it. Contaminated water can carry all sorts of nasty stuff that causes illnesses. Basically, clean water keeps you from getting sick and allows your body to work the way it should. Does that answer your question, or would you like me to go into more detail? Okay, just let
Okay,
me know.
thank you very much, Maya.
You're very welcome. It seems like the connection might be a bit choppy tonight.
Okay, my next question is, how do rivers and lakes support biodiversity?
Okay, so rivers and lakes are hubs for biodiversity. They provide habitats for a huge range of plants and animals, everything from tiny microorganisms to large fish, birds, and mammals. The water itself, along with the surrounding vegetation and wetlands, creates diverse ecosystems. They're also important corridors for migration. Plus, they act as natural filters, improving water quality and supporting the food chain. The health of these freshwater, sorry, I'm having a little trouble understanding. Both of them referring to, was there something I said that didn't quite land right? I can try rephrasing.
Okay, thank you very much, Maya. And my next question is, what is the importance of groundwater for life?
Okay. Oh, all right. Have a good one. Is there anything else I can do for you before you go?
Okay, Maya. My next question is, why is water scarcity a global issue?
Okay. That's a really big one. Water scarcity is a global issue because the demand for fresh water. Okay, good to know. Sounds like you're sticking around despite the connection issues. Let's see if it stabilizes. I'm still here. Still here, ready when you are to finish that thought. Still listening when you're
Okay,
ready. No worries
okay.
if
Thank
it's.
you very much.
You're very welcome. Is there something else you'd like to ask?
Yes, my next question is, how can we conserve water in daily life?
Okay, that's a great question. There are a ton of little things we can do that add up. Taking shorter showers, fixing leaky faucets, using water efficient appliances like washing machines and dishwashers are all helpful. You can also collect rainwater for watering plants and be mindful of not overwatering your lawn. Even something as simple as turning off the tap while brushing your teeth makes a difference. It's about being conscious of how we're using water and finding ways to reduce waste. Does that give you some ideas? Still there?
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, Maya. And my next question is, uh, what are the effects of water pollution on life?
Okay, so water pollution can have seriously devastating effects. It can directly harm aquatic life, fish, plants, invertebrates. You're very welcome. Is there anything else on your mind? No pressure, but I'm happy to continue our conversation whenever you're ready. Just let me know when you've got another question. I'll be here.
Okay, my next question is, how does the water cycle maintain balance in nature?
We actually covered that one earlier. It's all about constant movement and sorry. Um it seems I got a little tripped up in. Okay. Well, I'm just here to answer your questions as best as I can and to chat about whatever you'd like. But it sounds like maybe my repeating that earlier topic wasn't ideal. I apologize. Let's move on to a new question. What's on your mind now? Right. Just let me know when you're ready to
Okay,
ask it. No rush.
thank you very much, Maya.
You're
And
very
my next question is, what is the significance of water in cellular activities?
okay. That's a great question. Water is absolutely crucial for cellular activities. It's the primary component of cytoplasm, the jelly like substance inside cells where all the action happens. It acts as a solvent for chemical reactions, allowing molecules to dissolve and interact. It also transports nutrients into cells and waste products out of cells. Plus, water helps maintain cell shape and regulates temperature within the cell. Basically, cells couldn't function without water. Does that make sense?
Okay, thank you very much, Maya. And my next question is, what is water often used as a symbol in literature and poetry?
Okay, now we're getting into more creative territory. I like it. Water is a I like it. That's great to hear. I'm glad you're enjoying the conversation, even with the little technical. Good.
Maya, please give me a long answer.
Okay, you got it. So, water has been a powerful symbol for centuries in literature and poetry, showing up in a ton of different ways. On one hand, it can represent purification and cleansing. Think about baptism or ritual washing. It's about renewal, a fresh start. But it also often symbolizes the unconscious, the depths of our emotions, and the mysteries of life. A vast ocean or a deep lake can mirror the vastness of the human psyche, you know? It can be chaos and destruction too. Floods, storms, tsunamis, representing overwhelming emotions or uncontrollable forces. And it's often linked to the cycle of life itself: birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Okay, glad to hear it. I hope whatever it is. Hey, no worries at all. Sounds like things are a little rough on your end. That's totally okay. Don't apologize. We can just keep going. Mm. Oh, that's frustrating. Sounds like your connection is really struggling. I'm sorry about that.
Okay,
It's
Maya.
making things difficult. Is there anything I can do? Do you want to
Okay,
try
Maya.
and... You're very welcome.
Thank you very much. And my next question is, uh, what idioms or phrases in English are related to water?
Oh, there are tons. Where do I even start? Bite the bullet is linked to the old practice of having soldiers bite on something during surgery, often a leather bullet filled with water. Hold water means to be sound or valid, like an argument. In over your head means to be in a difficult situation you can't handle. Still waters run deep suggests someone quiet his hidden depths. Water under the bridge means something is in the past and you should let it go. To make waves means to cause trouble. And, of course, come hell or high water. It's surprising how often water imagery in our language.
Okay, Maya. Thank you very
Anything
much.
there?
And my next question is, why is water associated with purity in many cultures?
That's a really interesting question. That's true. Water is linked to purity in a lot of cultures around the world. A big part of it is likely because of its cleansing properties. Water physically washes away dirt and impurities, so it's naturally associated with getting rid of things that are unwanted or unclean. But it goes deeper than that. Many cultures see water as a source of life, and new life is often considered pure. It's also about spiritual purification. Rituals involving water are often used for religious cleansing. Think about baptism or the ablutions before prayer in Islam. The clarity and transparency of water visually represents purity. Ultimately, it's a complex connection built on both practical observation and symbolic meaning. Does that make sense?
Okay, thank you very
Just
much,
let me know.
Maya. And
You're very welcome.
okay,
I'm still
and
here
my
if you'd
next
like to.
question. And my next
Okay.
question is, why? How is water used in religious rituals and traditions?
Okay. So, water features prominently in religious rituals across the globe. It's been used for centuries in purification rites like baptism in Christianity or ablutions, ritual washing in Islam, Judaism, and Hinduism. It's a symbol of spiritual cleansing and renewal, washing away sins or negative energy. In some religions, sacred rivers or springs are believed to have healing properties. Water is often used in ceremonies surrounding birth, marriage, and death, symbolizing new beginnings, commitment, and the transition to the afterlife. It's interesting because it's both a practical element, providing physical cleanliness, and a deeply symbolic element representing spiritual purity. There are so many examples, really. Does one particular religion come to mind that you'd like me to talk about specifically?
Okay, Maya. Maya, please give me a short answers. Okay, my next question is, how do poets use water as a metaphor for emotions?
Okay, shorter answers it is. As a metaphor for emotions, water's fluidity reflects how feelings can change and flow. Calm water represents peace, while stormy seas symbolize turmoil. Tears are literally water expressing sadness, and a flood might represent overwhelming emotion. Okay, shall we continue? Let's do it. What's your next question? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Tagu? Can you spell that out for me, please? Maybe my connection is having trouble understanding.
Okay, my next question is, how is the symbolic meaning of occurrence in storytelling?
Okay, you mean water, right? I'm still struggling with. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. I'm glad you're having a good day. It sounds like maybe the connection isn't cooperating. Do you still want to continue with the questions, or would you rather just leave it at that? All
Okay,
right. Sounds good. Take care then.
okay, my next question is, how is water used a metaphor for time and change?
Okay. Well, water is constantly flowing. That flow naturally represents the passage of time. You can't step in the same river twice, right? Also, water erodes stone, shapes landscapes, changes states. Ice, liquid, vapor, showing. That's fantastic to hear. I'm glad something we're talking about resonates with you. It's nice when things click, right? Would you like to explore that idea a bit more or move on to another question?
Okay, my next question is, why is water seen as a symbol of life in many languages?
That's a great question. The connection book, are you referring to a specific? Yes, it's been good so far. It seems like we're having some connection issues though. Is there anything specific I can do? Are you still wanting to continue or should we? You're very welcome. My name is Maya, but thank you for the kind thought. Is everything all right? I'm noticing you are mentioning different names, and the connection sounds choppy. I hope you're doing okay.
Okay.
Okay, no worries. I'll just be quiet and give you some space then.
Okay,
Let me
Maya.
know when you're ready to move on.
Okay, my next question is, uh, why do writers compare tears to water?
That's a lovely question. Writers compare tears to water because tears are physically water, of course, but beyond that, it's about symbolism. Water, as we've been discussing, can represent a lot of emotions: sadness, grief, cleansing, release. Tears, being a physical manifestation of these feelings, naturally become linked to that imagery. Saying someone is crying a river isn't meant literally, it's meant to convey the intensity of their sorrow. It's a powerful and readily understood metaphor. Right. I'll
Okay.
stay quiet and await your prompt when you are ready. Okay.
Okay, Maya, my next question is, how does language connect rivers with journeys?
Okay, this is a cool one. Throughout history and across many cultures, rivers have been naturally associated with journeys. Practically, they were often the easiest way to travel before modern transportation. So you see language reflecting that the course of a river is often used as a metaphor for the course of life. Going with the flow mimics a river's movement. Rivers symbolize progress and moving towards a destination. Language also uses rivers to denote significant